Hello viewers, this is Nisha H. Kamath. Welcome you to the mathematics class of 8th standard on understanding quadrilaterals. In today's video, we'll see first 4 questions of exercise 4.1.
Let's begin with question number 1. There are some figures given. We have to classify them as simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon, convex polygon and concave polygon. Let's see the first figure. This is a simple curve. So I'll write it as SC for simple curve. What about this? Is it a simple curve? Yes, it is also a simple curve. This is not a simple curve because there are two lines there, two curves there, so it is not simple. So we are not going to write anything for this. This is also not simple because there is overlapping of lines. This of course is a simple curve. It is a simple curve. This is also a simple curve. It is made up of simply line segment, continuous line segment. This is also a simple curve. But this figure is not a simple curve because it is not with a single line. Next one was to classify it as simple closed curve. So this is a simple curve. It is also closed. So it is a simple closed curve. I will write it as SCC, simple closed curve. This is also a simple closed curve. These two are not simple at all. So there is no question seeing whether they are again closed. This is also a simple closed curve. What about this? This is also a simple closed curve, and this diagram is also a simple closed curve. This is not simple at all, so we are not going to see whether it is again curve, simple closed curve. Third one was whether it is polygon. The definition of polygon is it has to have a straight lines at the end. It should be a closed figure. This is a polygon. Let me write it as P here. This is also a polygon. This of course are not polygons. This is not polygon because there is no straight line segments here. This is also not polygon, not polygon, not polygon. Next one is convex polygon. Definition of convex and concave polygon. I have explained it in my last video. So this is a concave polygon because one of the angles at least should be more than, interior angle should be more than 180 degrees. So this is concave. A simple way to understand it is bent inside. One of the angle is bent inside.
This is a convex polygon.
These are not polygons at all, so we don't need to see this whether they are concave or convex. They are not polygons at all. We take up the second question. How many diagonals does each of the following have? Before I go into these questions, first I need to know what is the formula to calculate the diagonals of a polygon. If you remember, it is n into n minus 3 divided by 2, where n is the number of sides in a polygon. The formula to calculate the diagonals of a polygon is n into n minus 3 divided by 2. Let's come to this convex quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a polygon having 4 sides. So for this example, n will be equal to 4. Value of 4 has to be written in place of n in the formula, that is 4 into 4 minus 3 divided by 2, which will be equal to 4 into 4 minus 3 will give you 1 by 2. 4 ones are 4, 2 ones are 2 twos are, so 2 ones are 2. So a quadrilateral has 2 diagonals. Let's come to the question number B. A regular hexagon. Hexagon has 6 sides, so n value will be 6. Let me substitute the value of n in this formula, that is 6 into 6 minus 3 divided by 2. That will give me 6 multiplied by 6 minus 3 will give you 3 divided by 2. 6 3s are 18 by 2. 2 1s are 2 9s are. So a hexagon has 9 diagonals. Last one, triangle. You already know that triangle do not have any diagonals, but let's try to prove it with the help of the formula. So n value is 3 because triangle has 3 sides. Substituting the value of n in the formula, 3 into 3 minus 3 divided by 2. 3 minus 3 will give you 0. So 3 multiplied by 0 is 0 by 2. 0 by anything value will be 0. So we have proved that a triangle has 0 number of diagonals. Let's see the third question. What is the sum of measure of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? Will it hold good for a concave? The question is asking non-convex, that's nothing but a concave. They have also asked you to try drawing a concave quadrilateral. So a concave quadrilateral would look something like so. This is a concave quadrilateral because one of the angle is inside. It's quadrilateral because it has 4 sides, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what is the sum of angle of the interior angles of the polygon? We have seen the formula, that is n minus 2 multiplied by 180. What is n in this example? Side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4. So 4 sides are there. That's a quadrilateral. 4 minus 2 into 180, which will give you 2 into 180, which is equal to 360 degrees. So will it hold good for a concave? This we are going to find out for convex. Now if we try to analyze this, we draw such a line that it's going to divide the quadrilateral into 2 triangles. So this is one triangle, this is one more triangle. We know that the interior sum of the triangle is 180. So this will be 180. This is also one more triangle is also 180. So 180 plus 180 will give you 360. So whether it is a convex quadrilateral or concave quadrilateral, sum of the interior angles will remain the same, which is equal to 360 degrees. Let's try the fourth question. Find the angle sum of convex polygons with number of sides 7, 8, 10 and n. Before I go into the sub questions, I should know what is the formula to find out the sum of all the angles in a polygon. So angle sum in a polygon, the formula is n minus 2 multiplied by 180. Let's take the first question where n is 7. So in the place of n, I need to put 7. 7 minus 2 into 180, which will be equal to 7 minus 2 will give you 5. 5 multiplied by 180. 5 zeros are 0. 8 fives are 40. 4 carry. 5 ones are 5 plus 4. That will give you 9. So 900 degree. The sum of all the interior angles of a polygon with the 7th side is 900. Question number B. Value of n will be 8 here. So 8 minus 2, that is n minus 2 into 180. 8 minus 2 will give you 6 multiplied by 180, which will be 6 zeros are 0, 6 8s are 48, carry, 6 ones are 6 plus 4 will give you 10. That is 1080 degree. Sum of all the interior angles of an octagon, that is a polygon with 8 sides, is 1080. Let's take up C, where n is equal to 10. So we have 10 minus 2 multiplied by 180, which will give you the sum of all the angles. 10 minus 2 is 8 into 180, which is 0. 8 8s are 64, 6 carry, 8 ones are 8 plus 6 will give you 14. So 1440 degree is the sum of all the angles of a polygon with 10 sides. The last one, they say n, algebraic term n. So n minus 2 multiplied by 180. This is the, we can't solve, we can't come to a conclusion with what is the value of n here. So this itself is, we can say, sum of all the angles of a polygon with sides n.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.